Howdy, howdy, it's the Rawfather 916. The price of status. You're driving down the road and you see this expensive car. European, of course. You go, geez, God, I want that. Boy, if I win the lotto, that's what I'm getting. Or some person checking in at a hotel or at the airline counter wearing a Rolex. Wow. Or if you know shoes, expensive pair of shoes or expensive pair of sneaks. The good thing about living in America or anywhere in the world, if you work hard, you can buy anything you want. However, some people get so obsessed that common sense sort of slips away. I know young people working at a job that pays $25 an hour, and all they can think about is owning a Louis Vuitton bag or Louis Vuitton luggage, to be like that celebrity on TV who may or may not can afford it, or drive an ultra luxury car. Look at me. I had an employee who worked for me. There's a man who worked for me for a couple of years. Someone left him, I think, $50,000, and he was struggling financially. 22, married, and had a young child, and he put it all into a car, BMW 7 Series, and I must say it was something to behold, because he spent that every last cent on this car. The wheels that came with were pedestrian wheels. Who could drive? He couldn't drive a car with pedestrian BMW. So he spent $3,000 for wheels. And we're talking about the 90s, so that was a lot of money. Upgraded the stereo, did some other custom work, added extra tents in the back. Again, he and his wife were struggling. I gave him extra hours whenever I could. And everybody at work, ooh, ah, and I'm sure all of his friends and family members went, ooh, ah, and it makes you feel good. I've driven $200,000 cars, but I don't think he could afford this car. And it caused an issue in the family, with his wife. I think they'd only been married a year or two. And she just needed transportation, take their child to the doctor, to maybe go through Jack in the Box line to get food, or the supermarket, and maybe the movie into the mall. At the end of the day, once everybody has seen your new nice car, it's no longer new. Every time you drive it, you won't get oohs and ahs. But a lot of people have payments, 5, 7 years. And those expensive things, be it a house, be it a car, be it a watch, that you said to yourself, I gotta have it. You become resentful because all your money is going to that expensive thing that everybody has seen that is ordinary. A house is a house. Oh yeah, they're bigger houses, nicer neighborhoods. But when you become a prisoner where you can't go to the movies, you can't take vacations, you can't even go to Reno or to a local Indian casino, because everything you have, every corner of your paycheck is going towards the thing you thought would enhance your life, but instead of enhancing, has made you a prisoner. increased insurance costs, gasoline cost. People don't think of that. Because my shoes may come from Walmart and your shoes may come from Nordstrom's, but they serve a purpose. They protect our feet. Your Rolex watch is prettier than mine from Target, but what they have in common is they both tell time. Your car, whether it's a Maybach or goes in the same circles as that Toyota Corolla, that white Toyota Corolla. So the question I ask some kids when this come up is, at the end of the day, given a choice, what is more important to you? Having nice things but having to live on the edge, or having not as nice things but a few bucks in the bank? Think about that. Particularly if you're making $50,000 and you're considering spending $10,000 on Louis Vuitton luggage. It's a bag. You put your clothes in, and it goes in the bottom of the airplane. The handlers don't handle it any differently than they would that Target or Amazon piece of luggage. They throw it on the belt. Is feeling better of having that name worth the stress it may cost you down the road? This is Rod Father, wishing you love, joy, peace, and happiness. It's a choice. Thank you for watching. Bye now.